and in the locker room. Each guy's greetings, everyone. You've got it live. On Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Mario Hezonja, and it's Tavares in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Hezonja, and finish off by Hezonja.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here's Satoransky. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Here's Campazzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Satoransky. Pass to Mikhailuk. Satoransky up top. 8 points his last outing, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hezonja, the pass to Campazzo. Now here's Melodon. Here's Campazzo. To the left wing. From deep. Okeke, no good. Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And here is Satoransky. Unloads. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
There's Okeke. That one a little long. Clyburn. Hezonja defending. Vesely kicks to Satoransky. Pass to Mikhailuk. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now Hezonja. Campazzo, the pass to Tavares. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Angelia. Still without a basket. Here's Satoransky. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, with a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
There's the drive, and good that time.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Here's Campazzo. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Pass to Okeke. Here's Tavares. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And the home team has possession. They trail by one. Sadaransky with it. Out to the wing. Here's Mikhailuk. The shot's good on the assist by Sadaransky. Sadaransky's got 3 assists now in this one. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Tavares. Pass to Campazzo. To the middle. Okiki passes to Hazanya. Clock is at 3. Here's Tavares, and he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Clyburn has only defended. Pass to Sadaransky. Sinks the three-pointer. Sadaransky's got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And now, here's Hazonia. Yes, that goes in. And here is Sadaransky. Clyburn has only defended. Clyburn played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Campazzo. Here's the screen. The 3. Drills it from outside. Campazzo's got his second bucket of the night.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Sadaransky. No good on the triple. Gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Campazzo, the pass to Okiki. Here's Tavares. 5 on the clock. Here's Campazzo. Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down. And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
The visitors on defense. 3-point lead. Pass to Lapro-Vitola. Clyburn. His three-pointers off the mark. Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Down low. And finish off by Hazonia.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Doing well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Clyburn. Bowl covering. Clyburn carries it down low. 1:46 left in the first. Pass to Bowl. Now Watson. Here's Tavares. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bowl. No good on the 3. Here's Laprovitola. Still yet to score. Clyburn connects from three-point range. It's a tie ball game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Pass to Tavares. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Hazonia. He's got 6 and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Clyburn, Bull covering, and stolen by Bull. Watson surveying the D. Pass to Campazzo. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Seconds left. He can't hit that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got Bull. And it's Deck in at the 3, the small forward. Being an efficient 53% from the field. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Driving the lane, and Watson has it in the corner. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Lays it up off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Bull. Now Watson to the inside. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Watson. Bull's got his first basket.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Fires it up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Watson the bounce pass. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 6. Here's Deck. Fires from 18. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Hernan Gomez a screen. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Such a wide open look.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Satoransky with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Puts up a three. A rebound by Hezonja.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Bull. Screen by Bull. Hezonja's shot is off. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Gomez.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And now, here's Hezonja. D right on him. They grab their own miss. Bull, that's good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pass to Satoransky, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Vassili's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Watson, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5 assists tonight. Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Watson. Satoransky grabs the miss. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Count it. 6 points for him.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Doing fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Watson, the pass to Melodon. Here's Tavares over Vesely. Tavares gets the bucket. Tavares has got 10 points in the game. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Satoransky. They set the pick. There's the 3. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Hezonja. Last game we saw him score 13. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Okiki. With the shot. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
5 to shoot. Clyburn. Rebound by Tavares. Gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Here's Campazzo. He's got 9. Back to Hezonja. To the left side wing. Here's Melodon. Second chance shot. Tavares gets the bucket. Tavares has got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Vesely. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hezonja kicks to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. Drives to the hoop. Hezonja's shot is off. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Sangelia. Banked in off the glass. Sangelia's got his second bucket.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Hezonja, the pass to Melodon. Here's Campazzo. No good with the triple. Getting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Hezonja, the pass to Okeke. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 43 seconds left in the second quarter. Vesely kicks to Satoransky. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. And Campazzo pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Tavares passes to Okeke. And now here's Hezonja, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hezonja's got 10.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Up 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
They've made it look simple. Well-designed game plan, and the execution has been near flawless.
Yeah, that locker room.
And guys, let's take a moment. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Campazzo. We've got Satoransky, and it's Vesely in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Melodon, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
They've got Melodon, and it's Okeke in at the 4. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Here's Campazzo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Inside. Launches it. Drops in the tray. 12 points for him.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Melodon. And the layup's good off the glass. Melodon's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
To the paint. A nice shot by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got 5 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Hezonja. Here's Okiki. Back to Hazonia. To the inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On the free throw, no good. Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Now here's Satoransky. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Okiki. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Satoransky. Good on the triple. Satoransky's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Hazonia, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hazonia's got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Pass to Okiki. Fires the 3. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Hazonia kicks to Tavares. Here's Campazzo. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Maladon. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Satoransky, the pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Satoransky. 13 feet away. Here's Vesely, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Maladon, it's good. Maladon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And here is Satoransky. He's got 9. Clyburn, Hazonia defending. And that one is good. 14 points for him.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Here's Campazzo. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Vesely. Shoots the 3. Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got 12 in the game.
Something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Campazzo. And here is Maladon. Here's Tavares. Now here's Maladon. Satoransky grabs the miss.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Clyburn, Hazonia defending. For the tie, Satoransky gets the bucket. And this game is tied up now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bull. He's checked in for Hazonia. The visitors with the ball. Here's Campazzo. He's got 9. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Bowles. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
That gives them the lead. Vesely's got 4 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Campazzo. Down low. Here's Bowles. Good. Bowles got 6.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Now Satoransky. He's got 14. Inside, Clyburn. Okeke grabs the miss. Gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Tavares. Here's Okeke. 5 points in the game.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. To the wing right side. Vitola. Off target from outside. The ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Campazzo, the pass to Maledon. Jacks up a 3. Here's Campazzo. 9 points in the game so far. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Satoransky, the pass to Shingeli. 1:03 left here in the third quarter. Clyburn. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 16. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Maledon. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Okeke. Here's Bowles. Hits it from three-point range. Bowles got 9 points.
Man, you can't forget about Bowles' range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Satoransky with it. 14 points for him. Three-pointer. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. From down in the low post, it goes. Okeke's got 4 points this quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They lead by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Hernan Gomez, and it's Lapro Vitola in at the point guard position.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Pass to Garuba. Now Hazonia. The shot from 20 feet away. Another shot, and it's good off the glass.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Mikhailu. The shot, and Garuba pulls it down. And they're pushing it up. Yep, that one goes in there.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Hazonia defending. Shoots it up. A nice shot by Mikhailu.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Watson's shot is off. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Provitola passes to Hernan Gomez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Watson finds Hazonia. To the middle. Here's Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Bull. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Provitola cans it from downtown. Provitola's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Bull. Hazonia on the wing. To the inside. Bull, that's good. 15 points for Bull.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Timeout.
Vassili's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
To the paint. Here's Hazonia. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
A nice shot by Vesely.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Pass to Hazonia. Screen by Bull. Off target with his three. Gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Inside. On Thursday. Then on Saturday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Now, here's Satoransky. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Campazzo. Back to Hazonia. Here's Campazzo. Here's Okiki. The three-pointer off the mark. Mikhailuk passes to Satoransky. Pass to Mikhailuk. Back to Satoransky. This one for 3. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Takes a 3. It's good from long range.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Satoransky, bounce pass. And the basket by Singeli. Being about 59% from the floor offensively, they've been running without a hitch. Pass to Campazzo. Down low. Tavares gets the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now Satoransky. Clock at 6. Pulls it from 20. And it's Melodon with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Tavares kicks to Hezonja. Pass to Campazzo. Bangs home the trifecta.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
Here's the screen. Does not go in. Gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Here's Okeke. Shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Angelia. Tosses it up, and he misses the J. In percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now Satoransky. Lets loose a 3. And it's off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Here's Tavares. The 3 is off. Now here's Satoransky. Hezonja defending. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Takes the 3. Green from outside.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And they go to the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Not sure the miracle is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
They set the screen. Here's Angelia. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down it goes for 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
And there's the 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. From long range. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group